Shortly, briefly, the tournament. Tell about this tournament.
This is the Namibian Open Championships. It normally takes place in the first week of May. It used to be in Windhoek, but for the last 3 years it's been rotated between the southern, eastern, western and central regions of Namibia. This year it was supposed to be in the south, but because it's Namibia's 75th anniversary, they decided to host the championship in Windhoek again to accommodate more teams.
Nico, then also in a nutshell about the sport, the equipment, the rules, the regulations and the aim of the sport.
Jukskei is played with skeis that is thrown towards a peg. The aim of the game is to achieve 23 points or to prevent your opponents to achieve 23 points. If you look at the basic rules, when you knock the peg over with a skei, it counts for 3 points. When it lies within a radius of 360 millimeters from the peg, you score 1 point. The pegs cancel out, so in other words, if I throw 2 pegs and you throw 1, I only count for 1 peg, for 1 is cancelled out by the other. If you score more than 23 points, you burst and you have to start at 0 again.
Tell us about the South African team that you brought along to Namibia.
This year we brought one of the biggest South African teams ever to the Namibian Open Championship. Starting off with the under 16 boys and girls national teams, the under 19 boys and girls national teams, the junior national women and men, as well as the senior national men and women's team. In addition to the normal teams, we also brought along the masters teams in both the women and the men's category this year. Also, there is about 9 open teams from South Africa, from Limpopo, Free State, Western Cape and the Northern Cape participating here this week.
And then I think my second last question before going back to South Africa, the age that can take part in this sport. I mean, looking around, to me, it seems to me that's an open age.
It's an open age. We've got a long-term participant development program. The rules caters for people from 4 years old to 78 years old. There's a man is playing today here that's 80 years old and still playing very good Jukskei. The weight of the skeis vary. There's different rules for different age groups, and they also pitch over different distances to accommodate the different age groups.
Some little bit about the technical things. I mean, looking now behind me at calling a course, I want to believe, the distances that they on average used to throw from one side to the other?
For children under the age of 13, it's normally, if they are 13 years old, they pitch over a distance of 13 years. The maximum distance is for senior men, which is 16 meters, and for senior women, which is 14 meters. Once the players reach the age of 50 years old, they start pitching over a smaller distance.
Nico, my last question, coming here for the past, I don't know how many years, but always welcome in Namibia. Looking back at Jukskei Namibia, the growth that you experience from your side.
This is probably one of the toughest years ever. So we had a team talk last night, and it's amazing how, especially in the A-League, how the teams progressed. If you look at the number of teams that Namibia's got in the D category, you can see the numbers growing every year and the quality improving every year. The boys under 19 teams actually achieved the winning score of 12.5, 2.5 over South Africa in Kroonstad in December last year.